Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, PBN Swahili TV Media. If you are new here, remember to subscribe. Your subscription is our support. Stay tuned. Sasa, unaitwa aje?
My name is Geoffrey.
Yes.
Yes, I'm an Azolla farmer here in Machakos.
Yes, I can see. Na mimi naitwa Stella kutoka Machakos. Na tunaona tukutembelea tukuje tujue mambo na Azolla. Naona bado kuko na nini ya fish for like tumekuja utujulishe, utuelimishe, utuelezee kidogo tujue zaidi na Azolla.
Karibuni sana. Huku farm inaitwa Young Farm. Iko Kasinga iko Mumbuni Northward. Huku tunafunza mambo na Azolla. Mmekaribishwa nyinyi wote mkuja msome kuhusu Azolla.
Asante sana. You can hear we are all welcome. Stay tuned. Alafu sasa huku ni Kasinga Mumbuni North.
Yes.
Haya, sisi tunatoka Machakos na huko Machakos huko. Na tumeshukuru sana kwa hii siku ya leo kukuja kuongea na wewe. Hope utafurahia na utapendezwa na tutaongelelea. Na pia watu watafurahia pia ama. Sasa nikitaka utuelezee ama utuelezee kidogo Azolla ni nini?
Azolla is an aquatic farm which is grown mostly by farmers. They grow to cut cost on animal production. They cut cost on the livestock feeds.
Yes.
Azolla is very high in protein. That's why farmers prefer to use it as an alternative or supplement to their animal production.
Is it hard to grow Azolla?
No. Growing Azolla is not hard. It's very easy. Simply requires you to have cow dung. You have a pond which should not be more than 30 centimeters depth, and next you should have now the Azolla itself. Azolla grows by the means of spores, so it's a rapid multiplying plant. So when you plant it in this pond, like a pond like this one, you plant 3 kgs. It takes 7 days to fill the pond.
Only 7 days?
Yes, only 7 days. And there's nothing else you'll be required to add to this pond. When you start now, like you are planting on the first day, only a square meter requires a kg of manure. So like at this pond, you don't require a lot of manure to grow Azolla. And it's very easy.
We can see it has already spread. How old is the Azolla? How old is it?
This has been here for a long time, but we keep often harvesting. We always harvest every now and then. Like every day we harvest. You can see we have 2 ponds, but we had emptied that one. We had emptied just to clean the pond. When you plant your Azolla pond, it will take 6 months, and you have to change your water. So that's what will give you that big pond there. So we have been relying now on this. This is where we harvest daily.
After 6 months, you change it.
Yes. So this has been here from February.
Oh. That's nice. And how much water does it need? How much water does it need to grow Azolla?
At first, you'll be required to have, like now this pond, here we use 6,000 liters of water. But now, that is for the initial setup when you are starting. But when you start now, you can see the way it has covered the place.
Yes, I can see it has already covered every corner.
So now the evaporation rate is very low.
Yes.
So Azolla will prevent the water from being absorbed by the sun. Yes. So here you won't be needing a lot of water to add to this pond. Yes. It's very simple now. You only need 20 centimeters level of water depth. Yes. It's 20 centimeters depth. After this, you'll be required to add water whenever now the levels goes down. But this can be more than a month without adding water. But you need to have a constant supply of water, because the requirement of water is very high in this pond.
Yes, I can see. And does the animals like eating Azolla?
Definitely. If you try it on the pot, yani ukifunza kuku zako kukula Azolla.
Mpaka kuku.
Kuku zinakula vizuri.
It is only fish.
No. Yeah. When you say of poultry,
yes.
When you say of animal feeds, it consists poultry. You can do it with rabbits. Rabbits eat this very well. You can do it on goats, mbuzi na hizo kondoo zote zinakula Azolla.
So ni chakula every kind of animal.
Kwanza ukiwa na pig, ukiwa na pigs zinaipenda sana.
Wow, nice. I thought it is only fish.
No, it's
but
not.
Kama mpaka kuku na kondoo.
Kondoo zinakula. Kwanza kondoo ukijifunza, lakini sana wale wanaitumia, they are poultry farmers. When you use this, you will cut down on 50% of any poultry production. Tuseme kama unalisha kuku na zinakula kilo 10 kila siku. Unatumia kilo 5. Kilo 5 unatumia za Azolla na kilo 5 unatumia zile chakula ungetumia. Sasa unazichanganyishia pamoja na unapata kama wewe ni mkulima, it has helped you cut 50% of the cost.
Oh, that's nice. Hope you are educating other farmers there outside, because they will have that desire to grow Azolla if only they have made that decision, if they have been pleased by this. That's nice. And does it affect crop yield or fertilizer used?
When you use it as the fertilizer?
Yeah, does it affect crop yield?
Yes. Using Azolla, you can see it's an organic fertilizer. Now when you go to the side of biofertilizer, it's organic. It's very high NPK. That is nitrogen, potassium and phosphate. It's very high. So when you take this and use it on your maize, they will grow very fast. You will notice the difference between the synthetic fertilizers and using this Azolla biofertilizer. To always improve your yield, you will be yielding higher yield. Pia ile chemicals hautapuna. Yes.
It's something we never knew, but
it helps farmers cut down on now the side of buying fertilizers. I do compost this, like the pond I emptied there.
You use it like fertilizer.
Yes, that's why I do. Like now this pond, I emptied it, but now the Azolla I'm composting some there. I'll show you.
Okay, and does it save money?
A lot of money it saves, but it's a very good side hustle. But I never mentioned of it as a side hustle. This is where I get my daily living. Yes, this is what I take as my main hustle. As you can see, a kg of this in the market goes for 1,000.
1 kg of Azolla?
Yes, 1 kg of now the Azolla. You know, when farmers learn about Azolla, they want to plant it. And now, if you come in now in the online market as the supplier of Azolla, you get random calls from random people requesting for this. And that's how we make our living.
You do earn more.
Yes, you do. As a youth, I get something from me.
Exactly. And is there a market to sell Azolla?
Definitely, there's a lot of demand in the market. Like now, when you go to YouTube, when a person sees your video and now gets to learn about how Azolla will help him or her cut on the cost, definitely they will want to have a pond like this one.
Exactly. But some people always try, like, leo nimekuja umetuelezea how to grow Azolla. Like for example, as I decide I go start my own Azolla, and all of a sudden nione like shetani nione ni kama nipeleki mahali niachilie tu katikati. Unawezaje ambia hao mafarmers wako na hiyo interest ya kuanza hii farming ya Azolla that they should never give up, they just keep trying?
Mtu akianza kitu kama hii, the way now I can give you an experience of where I started. My first time reading about Azolla, we were trying to solve a challenge of feeding our poultry. So I came to learn of Azolla, and I went from here to a guy in Githunguri, that is Lari sub-county. From there I learned about Azolla. Then I bought the first starter kit. I bought a kg from there at that 1,000 price I said, and came here home. But my first trial wasn't that good.
First trial can make you feel like
but I didn't lose hope. My first one failed. That was back then, 2020 December. That's when I had started. I'm 5 years in Azolla farm. So hiyo wakati nikaanza, my first one failed. nikaona niende pond ingine, nikajaribu, nikatumana again the seeds I had to go get the seeds. But from there I've seen the impact. This, in my life I've never traveled outside of Kenya, but this made me travel. I've visited Kenya, Tanzania just to teach on Azolla.
To teach?
Yes, to teach on Azolla. This only.
How does Azolla help fish?
Now, in the side of fish, it's just the same way now you could cut cost on, like when you are feeding your post. It will just help you cut on the cost of the fish production. Itaongeza the biomass of the fish. The meat to bone ratio will be high. Kama ni samaki wako lazima atakuwa na kilo mingi. Yeah, obviously hata multiplication. You know it takes 6 months for a fish ikuwe imetosha ya kwenda for market sasa. Lakini the moment you are using something like Azolla, inaiboost mwili yake, ina grow haraka. So unapata kwa hiyo fish imetake 3 to 4 months ikuje sasa kwa market. Unapata kama wewe ni mkulima, hata umesave on the cost ingetumika for the next 2 months.
So in this pond, how much fish can you
accommodate
there?
Let's say for this pond is 500
fish.
500 fish. But I always advise my farmers, whenever you are doing something like this and you want to use Azolla for your fish, you do 2 separate ponds. Like that one, now you put fish there and you do the Azolla here. So when you be feeding your fish, you will just come here, scoop this and put it there. Your fish will eat. But when you put them here, hazitakula chakula ingine. They will only feed on this alone. So the moment you are now feeding the other fish, already zimeshiba, hazitaki. Yes.
And can farmers grow Azolla just for commercial use or own use? Wanaweza nini ikiwa kama ni biashara yao ama for your own, is like you have your own poultry, you have your own fish, like I mean that kuna wenye wanaweza ianza for commercial use pia.
Kuna watu tu wanaanzanga hata yeye ana vitu za kufeed. Yeye anataka tu, anataka ya kuuza. Yes. The people who will dry it. Now when you are producing for this pond, you can harvest 11 kgs daily from here. So when daily, yes. No, farmers who are harvesting kgs like this one, and you find that you don't have something to consume the Azolla you are harvesting. Now you take your time, you get other products of Azolla. Now you can do the Azolla compost, you can sell the compost. You can now also do the dry Azolla. You can dry it and sell it to farmers.
So the difference between this pond and this and that, so ukifuga samaki pale, this itasaidia samaki isikuliwe na nini? The birds.
Yes, it help, but I've said I will always advise my farmer, if you want to do Azolla for fish farming,
Stay tuned. Mpata wageni lakini mtatuelewa.
Now the cow dung we use in cultivating our Azolla, we use this dry one. This has been laid like 5 days ago. This is the best one. Make sure it doesn't have cow urine. Azolla prefers a pH of, the optimal pH for Azolla is 7.0. So when we are planting, make sure you avoid cow urine, which will drop the pH below 7.0. So now how we prepare it, we just form a slurry. We put the dry cow dung here for like a day. This we had prepared it earlier. We prepared it yesterday. Now here we prepare it as slurry. We give it like a day for it to now break down. So this has been here from yesterday. This is what we'll use. This is how we do it. You just ni kumwaga tu hapa kwa pond. No, you don't have to spread it. The water on itself does that. The concentration level from here you take the nutrients to the pipe. And this is how we do it, farmers. It's just a simple procedure.
So itajispread
Yenyewe, yes, itajispread yenyewe. Now you will need now after 2 weeks. Is now the time you do this again, adding the manure. So you keep
every 2 weeks.
yes, after every 14 days you add the manure.
Na sasa mbona usitumie yenye ni wet?
Yenye ni wet tumesema iko na mkojo wa ng'ombe.
Ni mbaya.
Sasa juu hiyo pH ya the cow urine. Pia kama kuna hiyo wet yenye wet uko sure vizuri haina any cow urine, you can use that. Now this is how we add the manure. After now adding the manure, the next process is now adding the Azolla. For this pond we'll use 4 kgs of Azolla. Is what we'll plant here. We'll expect to start harvesting after 14 days. But only the first 7 days, Azolla would have covered this place.
The first 7 days.
Yes. In 7 days, this place will be like a dense mat. That's how after now forming that dense mat, is that time we start harvesting. We only harvest 30% of the pond. Meaning when you harvest this portion, you leave 70%. By a morning, the 70% will have now fill again to 100%. You harvest 30%. Now with the rapid multiplication, Azolla you find you won't exhaust it. So for this pond you can harvest 20 to 30 kgs in a day, but I do 25 kgs. When I leave it for more than like a week without harvesting, I will harvest more than 100 kgs. But for this pond generally, I use Azolla from this pond for composting. Now I'll show you what I've done there with the compost. Is from here. That's what we harvested. Now it should be ready in a week time, and we take now to the farm for using it as a fertilizer. Now we go direct to where I'll show you how we harvest. The Azolla we will harvest is now what we plant here.
The Azolla you're going to harvest on
Yes.
that corner.
Yes, from that side is now what we plant here. Now you go direct to harvesting. Harvesting is so simple. You are required to have a sieve like this one. This you can get from the markets, cost only 100 bucks. It's just an innovative way to harvest. Harvesting is so simple. This is how we do it.
Na unazipimanga aje?
Measuring. I have a weighing scale, but when this is full is 2 kgs. When this is full is 10 kgs. Yeah, so I can take a full of this and estimate to be 2 kgs, and this estimate 10 kgs.
So it is not a matter of this weighing balance.
No. It's not a mass now you weigh. Even I can plant more than 10 kgs from there. Meaning now the multiplication will just be high. In 2 days we will be harvesting.
Sasa after harvesting now, zita multiply tena?
Yeah.
Oh.
We had harvested that bucket.
Sasa hata nishasahau majina. Joffrey, hii ni type gani ya karatasi juu? So
These are dam liner. Hii inatoka from Afrodip Machakos. This is a 1 mm dam liner. Inakuja in 3 varieties. There is 1 mm, there is 0.75 and 0.5. This is the most durable one, the most you can get in the market. Here you are guaranteed to use this for more than 25 years.
So
Haitaharibika
mpaka 25 years.
Juu kama ile the lowest quality which
It's
is
worthy.
but it's costly. For a meter of this you need 450. So this, yes, it's sold in square meters. For a square meter you need to have 450. Some companies will do it at 430. So when you will have this,
Why
now
is it advised to use this?
this one is durability. You know, in our previous, before we had expanded the farm, we were using the normal mjengo paper. That mjengo paper can mostly go for not more than 8 months. It won't allow you for a bigger pond like this one. It will force you to have a 1 meter width pond because of the paper size. So we prefer to use this, and this has proven to be valuable because that pond there is 2 years old, but you can't notice anything about the paper. This one is now nearing a 1 year, but you can
So
still see the paper is new.
From now nirudi after 20 years.
This
I'll
paper will
find
still
it
be
here.
intact, yes. No, but and still you can decide to use it in other ways. You can start and do it with fish.
So you can clean it.
You can clean it, yes, and do fish farming with it.
That's nice.
But many of the farmers now find it expensive. But it's the
It's
best
worth
way to go. It's worth it. This has helped me on now buying the mjengo paper every time to replace the ponds. Now what we do, I'll show you how we plant. Yes. Now we have harvested these 10 kgs, guys. This is what we'll use here. We'll just plant all of it. The planting is very simple. Just take your Azolla. You can sprinkle it at top of the water. That is one method. Another person will come and rub it this way. Rubbing it will split it into many different parts. Now each part has its own root and can survive to a bigger plant. Now in 72 hours will be a big plant.
Hours?
Hours. It takes 72 hours to this to fully grow.
So it will spread itself.
Yes. You don't have to spread it evenly. Can see now planting is
And
easy.
does it get dried?
Yes, you can dry it. No, but on the drying, you dry it under shade. You don't dry under sun the way you dry other crops. Yes, now you have to dry it under shade. It will only take a day for it to lose its water content to this side.
Sofa inakaa ni kama imepangwa.
Hata ita spread tu hivyo.
Hivyo.
Yote itajipanga tu hapo.
It's marketable.
And show you how the pond has grown. Thank you guys for being in the channel.
Subscribe.